Good morning. These are your BYU-Idaho Radio morning headlines for Wednesday, September 24th, 2025. Thanks for listening. I'm Jack Esplin. A crash involving 3 vehicles in Rexburg sent multiple people to the hospital. The crash originally closed down Salem Road at 3000 North, but in a Facebook update, the Madison County Sheriff's Office announced the road has been reopened. According to eastidahonews.com, authorities with the Madison County Sheriff's Office say the crash involved a blue car, a silver truck, and a tractor with a hay baler. The crash is still under investigation. The Pocatello Police Department seeks to warn Pocatello residents of new scams that have been reported in town recently. One of the scams reported is the ransom scam. According to Local News 8, a scammer will claim to have a loved one hostage and will use AI to generate fake images, audio, and video to convince the person they're scamming. Other scams filtering into Pocatello include the romance scam, where they'll pretend to be a romantic interest and request gifts or money. Another serious scam will involve a scammer impersonating law enforcement and claim that the only way to avoid jail would be to pay them. Yesterday's BYU-Idaho devotional speakers said the Family Proclamation to the World is an important revelatory document introduced to the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints 30 years ago, and its importance and impact today have only increased. Elder Clark G. Gilbert, a General Authority 70 and the Commissioner of the Church Educational System, and his wife, Sister Christine Gilbert, shared a message with BYU-Idaho students during a devotional about how critical it is to focus on the Savior, Jesus Christ, in the proclamation.
If you look for the Savior in the proclamation, it can be more meaningful and more powerful. And if you don't, see yourself in the proclamation for whatever reason, if you'll look to the Savior in it, you'll see yourself as well. And so one of our core messages today is look for the Savior as you study the proclamation.
The proclamation contains both doctrine and guidance that everyone can use as they navigate the distractions and trials of life.
We affirm that the Family Proclamation, founded on irrevocable doctrine, defines the mortal family relationship, where the most important part of our eternal development can occur. Since its introduction 30 years ago, the proclamation has been cited in General Conference more than 250 times.
Both Elder and Sister Gilbert say focusing on what individuals do now is one of the most important ways to prepare for those blessings they desire from the Lord in the future.
If you're preparing for the marriage you'll have one day, you'll have so many opportunities right now to bless and have meaningful service and to lift other people, and that will bring you joy even as it prepares you for future service in marriage.
I would second that. Find joy in the journey and just be ready for whatever the Lord has in store for you and let Him guide you where He needs to take you.
To listen to the full devotional or our full interview with the Gilberts, check out our BYU-Idaho Radio podcast feed on YouTube, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you get your podcasts. These have been your BYU-Idaho Radio morning headlines for September 24th, 2025. Thanks for tuning in. More news, interviews, and great content are available on our podcast feed. Search for BYU-Idaho Radio on your favorite podcast apps. We're on YouTube, Spotify, Apple Music, and more. You can also ask your smart speakers to play KBYI 94.3 FM. This is BYU-Idaho Radio, and I'm Jack Esplin.